Hey everybody, Ryan here at eTrailer. Today on our 2022 Hyundai Palisade, we're going to be taking a look at and showing you how to install the CIPA Universal Fit Towing Mirror, which is also sold as a set. The whole point of a towing mirror is to help expand your field of view, right? That way you can see more and make lane changes and backing up a little bit easier on you. And with this one having that dual lens, I like that style a little bit better, because you can set it up in a way like this where, you know, I'm visible in the factory mirror as well as the small portion of our towing mirror. And you kind of just get a different perspective with that smaller lens. And, you know, in terms of covering more ground, if I take a few steps over, I will disappear out of the factory mirror and become visible in our towing mirror. So, you know, it'll do a real good job of helping you see a little bit better. One of the big questions we do get asked a lot when it comes to universal fit towing mirrors, are they going to rattle around and vibrate, especially at higher speeds? And this one fits on our factory housing pretty good. You know, if I move it around like this, there's a little bit of movement at the end, but not so much where it's holding on to the mirror. So, you know, if that's a deal breaker to you, there are some other types that have a ratcheting type clamp system that I found to hold on a little bit tighter, but this isn't really bad compared to some of the other ones that I've seen. So not a huge deal there at all. And while we're right here too, you know, a lot of the features on your factory mirror, you're still going to be able to utilize them, right? So the straps are just barely going to block the light there in the mirror, so not a huge deal. In our case, we have a sensor down here. I'm assuming it's a lane detection or something like that. The strap isn't interfering with that, so you shouldn't have any issues there either. Even with the towing mirror clamped on, you're not really going to have any interference when it comes to adjusting your factory lens. So you'll still be able to use all those typical sweet spots that you normally would. And let's say too, you know, if you're pulling a trailer, you might have to park on the side of the street or something like that for a little bit. You're still able to actually fold your mirror in completely and not have to worry about it hitting your door or anything along those lines. Other than that, at the end of the day, this is a good fit for the Palisade. As far as getting it installed goes, really not a whole lot to it. Essentially, you'll loosen these up and kind of just put it on and adjust the straps. But if you'd like to see how that's done, feel free to follow along. We'll go ahead and put this on together now. To begin your installation, we're going to grab our mirror and kind of start to prep it a little bit. So if you loosen up these knobs, that way we'll be able to adjust these if you need to. So I'm going to grab it and hold it flat against our factory housing and kind of position it how I want it, where it fits good. Something about like that ought to work. Then I will hold it in place. We'll grab our straps. This is clip right into place, and these are adjustable too. Ours are pretty tight how they were, so not gonna have to worry about it too much. But once you're happy with it, then you can simply come back to your knobs and snug those down. That's really all there is to it. But if you happen to pick up a set, you'd simply just repeat this same process over on the other side. And that'll finish up our look at and our installation of the CIPA Universal Fit Towing Mirror on our 2022 Hyundai Palisade.